You are listening to the Artist Spotlight Archive. This program originally aired on May 15th, 2021. Welcome to the Artist Spotlight, where we feature 3 in a row by our Artist of the Week. This week we are featuring the music of singer-songwriter Barry Seymour. For our listeners who are not familiar with their music, how would you describe it?
I refer to my music as new classic rock. I'm striving for the same sound I loved in the 70s and 80s. Classic rock is great, but I wanted to come up with something new. New music that has that same feel, more satisfying music, more engaging lyrics, and greater dynamics. Of course, I am recording my music digitally, but I strive for an analog sound. The drums are based on an analog drum kit. I play everything else myself, as well as sing, and I mix and master the songs too.
City. Autumn's getting darker but not cold. Northern California can be pretty, but there's never been a Christmas where it snowed. Another uninspiring band audition. Back on the bus with my guitar and then pumping gas till midnight in the Mission. Bus drivers and hookers are my friends. San Francisco days. Small town boy with just a guitar. Hope I'm gonna be a big star. Got to sing and play. Find a bassist and a drummer. Gonna be an up-and-comer. Audition for a band in Noe Valley. Sister drops me where I'm supposed to go. The studio is off a darkened alley. These brothers take a chance but they don't know. This 20-year-old white kid from Wisconsin, I may as well have come from outer space. On guitar, I ain't no Brothers Johnson. They turn me down, they say this ain't my place. San Francisco days. Solo gig at Ghirardelli. No one listens, so they tell me. Busking by the bay. My girl back home says phone me, though I told her to disown me. Band in a studio on Brannan. Musty carpet on the walls and floor. It's sounding good, there's not much to examine. Every day sounds better than before. But late one night while waiting for the drummer, he calls and gives his version of the blues. No money and his love life is a bummer. So he took a job and moved to Santa Cruz. San Francisco days. More auditions and rejection while I struggle with depression. Hustling every day, but it's so hard to keep believing. Musicians always leaving. Most of my days you'll find me wandering alone on the city streets or in the park with my headphones. I keep playing songs from home, can't help but reminisce. I don't know if I belong or if I can do this. In the end I lose conviction. I pack it in before I have begun. It's a kind of dereliction. I A young man's supposed to say he's born to run. My sister drops me at the station. She says she'll send my things to me back home. On the plane I struggle with frustration. I'm alive but I'm so alone. San Francisco days, I discovered California, but like they say they never warn you. I'll go back one day. When I do, I will be older. I'll be stronger, I'll be bolder.
We are here today spotlighting the music of Barry Seymour. The next song we're playing is titled Call Across the Leagues. Is there a story behind this song?
I served in the Navy in the early 80s. I was away from my wife and family for long periods of time. It was hard. If we were lucky, we'd get like a phone call or a letter when you got into port, but most of the time, you were just completely out of touch. When I wrote about that, I decided to recast it in terms of present-day technology. I mean, nowadays, Navy ships have internet on board. You can send emails, pictures, even do video chat. But the fact remains you're still far away from your loved ones, and that can be hard.
I set sail 6 months ago, I swore I'd not look back. But now I'm counting days and hours, I am keeping track. The lonely ocean separates us, cold and dark and deep. I've traveled half the planet, while I'm awake you sleep. You're nearer than the northern lights, farther than the moon. My smartphone brings you to me every other afternoon. I hear you and I see you, the twinkle in your eye. I feel the touch of your hand in mine, though that's a cruel lie. The leads to me, I'll answer back to you. I hold your laughter in my heart, it's all that I can do. I want to draw you close to me, I want to hold you near. Call across the leagues to me, I'm wishing you were here. It's mid-watch and I dream of you. The waves go rolling by, stars are wailing overhead like diamonds in the sky. Flying fish and glowing waves, mysterious and blue. Dolphins race the bow of our ship, laughing at the crew. You're more distant than New Zealand or the frozen shores of Nome, but satellite telemetry means I can see you home. All I have to offer is the music of the spheres, while I sail the ocean blue, Oahu to Tangier. To me, I'll answer back to you. I I hold your laughter in my heart, it's all that I can do. I want to draw you close to me, I want to hold you near, call across the leagues to me. Message me, my dear. My satellite connection will let me see your smile. I gaze upon your video to warm my heart a while. My lonely walk from stem to stern, below decks to the mast. I'd rather wander hills and valleys, hand in hand at last. Crossing the equator, behold the Southern Cross. I navigate by constellations, still I'm feeling lost. I'll spy you on the quayside, I'll join you on the shore. I'm never ever gonna sail the seven seas no more. Call across the leagues to me, I'll answer back to you. I hold your laughter in my heart, it's all that I can do. I want to draw you close to me, I want to hold you near, call across the leagues to me. I'm wishing you were here.
Today we are featuring the music of Barry Seymour. Our last song today is called There's a Hole. What can you tell our listeners about There's a Hole?
There's a Hole is a song about things that are missing from your life. Sometimes the money just disappears and you don't know where it went. Sometimes you're missing love or fulfillment. Sometimes these holes are of your own doing. Other times it's just how things go. Sometimes you can do something about it. Other times, well, you just can't.
There's a hole in my pocket where the money goes. There's a hole in my pocket and I don't know how the hole got there or what brought it on. Where does the money go after it's gone? I try to hold it shut with a trembling hand. There's a hole in my pocket I don't understand. There's a hole in my head where my thoughts run away. I lie awake empty at the close of the day. My memories wander from dusk until dawn. Sometimes they stick around, sometimes they're gone. Sometimes I want to wander off too. There's a hole in my head, I don't know what to do. I have made more than my share of mistakes. Add to that a couple of pretty bad breaks. I don't deserve this mess in my head. I forget what they told me, forget what I said. could be. It's dark and it's angry and cold as the sea. It's windy and cruel, a blast of freezing rain. It chills to the bone with a cardiac pain. It's the final result of our own little war. She put a hole in my heart when she blew out the door. Such a holy mess. I'm at a loss, I have to confess. When one door opens, another is closed. But I'm standing outside alone and exposed. There's a hole in my soul like a left open door. My feelings blow out with a rattling roar. The winter gales in and the temperature falls. There's frost on the windows, snow in the halls. A voice in my head says to close the damn door. There's a hole in my soul, I don't know what for.
You've been listening to the Artist Spotlight here on Southern California Singer-Songwriter Radio. Our featured artist was Barry Seymour. The Artist Spotlight runs throughout the day every Saturday. Thanks for listening. You have been listening to the Artist Spotlight Archive. This program originally aired on May 15th, 2021.